Good morning, good evening, good night, and good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Tableschronicles, your boy Kidnapper speaking, KIDDNAPPA. And right across from me is...
Reality Komplex.
Yeah.
Real Komplex.
Yes.
AKA, let's get that life in check.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes,
let's
sir.
do it. Yes,
What's
sir.
going
That's
on?
what it is. And to the other side is...
Coaching with Leticia, innovate your business, elevate your life.
You done know. You
Done
see how it
already.
goes.
Go.
Yeah, done already.
So as it goes, man, today let's get down into
Yes.
the questioning.
So it's question time, people. So today I've got a mixture of riddles, just general knowledge questions, and just a little bit of fun. Okay. So there's no chilies, there's no challenges. It's just questions.
There's no alcohol. Good.
There's no alcohol. So
the last time we did this chili challenge, what's his name? Ron. Ron was gone.
Yeah, man. Big
Shout
up
out
Ron,
to
man.
Ron.
Big up Ron,
Shout out
man.
Ron.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So the first question is, what has 88 keys? Your face is.
A grand
You
piano?
always do this to me. Like, you're like, why does she come with these questions?
What has
keys.
88
What
keys?
has 88 keys?
A piano?
Yeah.
Bomba clap. Ross clap. What?
You weren't even expecting to get it right. That is a classical one, man. You're just guessing and you got it right.
Oh, look, classical music.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, it has
I listen to
88
Mozart
keys.
in my spare time.
So 52 white and 36 black.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, then it goes into the history of all that. We don't need to know that right now. What can't be touched but be seen?
What can't be touched? No, age. No. Wait.
That's actually a good one.
Yeah. No, I know
can't
this.
be
Nah,
touched,
flipping it. I know this, but I
but
can't
can
remember
be
it for
seen.
now.
Time.
It's not time.
No, it's not time. Oh, man, it's not age.
What the hell was that? There's some insects in here. I was about to, no, I hate you. You feel like there's a bug in the room.
No, I can't remember what it is, man. Do you know what? I won't get it.
But can be seen.
And what's going to annoy me?
Light?
I've come across this before.
No.
No, it's not light. What can be touched?
What can't?
Be
I mean,
touched.
what? Huh?
Can't be
It's-
touched.
Yeah,
But
but
you
it
can't
can be
touch.
seen.
That means it's real, but it's something
But
that's
be
not
seen.
physical.
What can't be touched but be seen?
And it's not
If
age.
I start getting voiceover jobs, guys,
Anyway, just give us the answer. Give us the answer. I can't
Just
say.
remember the people that helped and
you
supported.
know I'll bring you in. The answer is
Sound.
air.
That's
Ah,
it.
I
Yeah.
knew I would have got there. Yeah. I was
It's
getting
there.
closer.
It says it's a
Light,
vital
sound.
element for all living beings, yet it remains invisible to our eyes. We can feel its presence when it moves through our hair or when we take a deep breath. But it's impossible to see with the naked eye. Are you loving this, guys?
Did you
I
say-
feel like I'm taking you on a journey.
I'm waiting to hear what the next question is going to be, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I thought I was in David Attenborough.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
see
little
where
bit
you're
of a
going
fan
with
of
it.
David. A little bit of a fan of old Dave. Right. What has a face, 2 hands, but no arms or legs?
Coin.
Mm-mm.
What has a...
What has a face, 2 hands, but no arms or legs?
Clock.
Okay. Okay. He got it right.
Yeah.
Do you just read riddles in your spare time? Okay. Okay. This is the next question. Where would you take a sick boat?
To a dock.
But obviously...
He's seen these before.
Clark.
They got it right again.
I'm telepathic.
What?
Yeah,
got
go
it
on,
right.
next one. Because now I'm just like, okay.
Oh, man. Okay, let me find another one. Okay. Hopefully, you won't get this one. Sounds really bad, actually. Sorry.
Thank you. I hope I do well too.
You ready, guys? Why did the fly never land on the computer?
It couldn't stick.
If you ever got that right.
Why did the fly...
Why did the fly never land on the computer?
I don't know. There was
no
no meat on it. I don't know.
keyboard because it was bored.
I love that.
It's bored. I ain't gonna get it. So there's no point.
Keyboard. Because it could have.
Well, that's the answer.
Because it's bored.
No.
it's not,
It's
Oh, that's
actually
what I was
a
about
good
to
answer.
say. What's the answer?
Are you ready?
Because there was a mouse on it.
No.
You're warmer than
Why do I
anybody
feel like
else.
this is Christmas time? You know, you get the crackers.
Crack
You
open.
get the cracker jokes. I absolutely love the cracker jokes. Okay. Are you ready? The answer is, he was afraid of the World Wide Web.
Ah.
Oh. that's upsetting.
Clearly, you
man.
know what I do in my spare time. Okay, so, what's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Break the toilet.
Are you serious? What's
No,
the story?
I'm joking.
I know Kel's had a story like that. It's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah.
You should
Girl
call him.
broke the toilet.
You should call him and ask him. Call him and ask him. Girls, what are you saying? Actually, for the
It's on
record, shout
YouTube.
him out, man.
Yeah, man. We love official Kels. So, what's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
I can't think. But then again, I never do have guests, so
Ever.
I'm trying to think when I was younger. What's the weirdest?
Weird. It's like, what? Why would you do that?
I can't think.
It's like when you told me your story when you went to the bathroom up north and the bathroom was inside a cupboard.
Oh no! The what do you call it? The toilet. So where the bathroom was, they also had all of it was quite a long kind of corridor type of thing.
Yeah.
But the toilet is here, and this is all the other food stuff.
Damn.
It was more or less a store. I think if I look at it, there were some hoarders of some. The mum was a
Okay.
hoarder or something like that, man. Well, yeah, that was where was that? Manchester. Yeah.
So nothing weird happened.
I can't
Like,
think of
people
any.
have come in your home and
I think they've come to my. I remember when I was younger, they've come to my home, and then my dog has ended up chewing up their shoes.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. Apparently, that dog, Tina, her name was Tina.
Oh,
Her name
I
was
love
Tina.
these English names for these
Yeah.
animals.
Tina. Is Tina an English name though?
Well, you know what I mean. Like we give human names to
Yeah,
animals. Like,
no, I mean
we're not
like
calling
generally.
them
we're on the-
Bowser, do you know what I mean?
no. Tina,
Like,
Tina.
we're
She was
calling
a Samoyed
Catherine,
dog, yeah.
Tina.
Samoyed dog. So you know, it's like a husky, but it's pure white.
Mm.
And what happened was, she was fond of chewing her shoes. The most expensive shoe is the one she would chew.
Oh my god, she had
You-
expensive taste.
Oh man, it used to really cause a serious but I used to love that dog, Tina.
So nothing weird, guys. Someone's come to your house and did something weird.
No.
I can't think, man, because I know you came up with the. Remember when White Boy he tried to come in and try to talk like his parents, man, and boy that didn't go down well.
Oh,
But no, I don't
really?
think I've ever had a weird situation that I could say, yeah, I could talk about this. Because I don't remember it. But anyway.
Okay, cool. Right. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Butter with peanuts in it. Is this an actual thing, or is it just?
Yeah.
Why
This
would
is
it
an actual
why
thing.
So
would
is
it be
it-
butter with peanuts in it?
Would it
'Cause
be
it's-
butter?
It's peanuts. It's butter made from peanuts.
It's
This is-
peanuts
You know, yin or yang, or
made into
chalk
butter.
and cheese. It's
Yeah.
perception.
If
innit, at
peanut
this point.
butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Nut
Peanut
butter?
sauce.
Nut?
Peanut sauce.
Peanut sauce.
Peanut jam.
Like ketchup is a smoothie.
It probably is a smoothie as well. Yeah.
That's what they say. Ketchup
Come to think
is
of
a
it,
smoothie.
it might be a smoothie.
No ideas, guys?
What is
Peanut
it?
sauce? No, there's no right or wrong answer.
Oh, okay. I'd say peanut jam.
Peanut jam.
Yeah. Peanut jam. I need the same as just as peanut, so it's a bit harder than jam. I mean, than strawberry jam, should I say?
Because how do they actually make peanut butter? Like,
They
obviously,
grind-
they
grind
grind
up
up
certain
peanuts. But then how do they make it so that it's got the smooth aspects of
They
it?
splatter
Because you
it
can have
around.
smooth or crunchy in it.
Yeah, you can.
So what does peanut butter consist of? What's in it? Do
That's
we
the
know?
thing, isn't it?
Because it can't just be peanuts to make it like that.
$1 million question. I can't answer it.
Because then that will give us an idea of what else
You will
could
say,
call
me
it.
nah know.
I know what you're talking about, bedroom.
Okay, next question, guys. What
So
would...
is there no answer to it?
No, it's just a question.
Oh, it's just a question.
Just a question of thought.
Oh.
And I got a feeling we're going to speak about this later.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So if peanut butter is made from... I can feel it in my bones. Right, next question, guys. What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you? Obviously, me
Excellent
female.
place to be.
An amazing place to be.
That would be boring.
Why?
Because why would you have the same person?
Kid will just be arguing with kid.
Why would you have two? Why would you have the same person all over the place?
It's all
times
same.
3 times
No,
4
but kid will
times
be
5.
arguing with kid. Yeah. No,
Imagine
you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, I believe.
Who's the original?
Yeah.
Me
The
or
real
you?
kid, please
Right,
stand
there
up.
we go. Who's the original? The real one, please stand up. Nah, mate.
What about you, Komplex?
Hmm?
What would the world be like?
I gave you the first answer.
You said it would be a wonderful place.
Yeah, everyone will be calm, mellow, chilled. Don't want too much fun.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Chilled out.
You lot can sleep, you know.
You know,
know-
no war. You know what I
lot
mean?
can
Everyone will be
sleep.
happy. You know what I mean?
You lot can sleep.
Everyone do what they want when they feel like it.
Oh, is it? No boundaries now.
Nah, man. Everyone live together possible. If you're all like you, then what's the
I'm pretty balanced.
not you.
Oh.
I'm just
You as an
saying,
individual.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
an individual.
Yeah.
Like, I'll talk to me.
I think that'll be. You have good deep conversations.
Yeah, we talk about space and
I was about to say, what would it be like? How would
just
you
other
get
planets.
there?
Pluto. Yeah, mate. We will be building rockets and stuff.
What's the third rock from the sun?
Third rock from the sun?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Pluto's the closest, isn't it? Or was that to the moon?
I need the Earth.
It would be, because that's the name of the TV program as well, isn't it? Third
There
rock
is,
from the
isn't
sun.
it?
And it's
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah,
of
there
that,
is that
so-
as well. Yeah. But yeah, you see, for somebody who likes Pluto, that one I know.
Mm.
Because what is it? It's 9 planets, isn't it?
Mm.
And Pluto is the
The
farthest
one, yeah.
Okay. Next question, guys. You ready?
Neptune, yeah.
If you were wrongfully put into an insane asylum, how would you convince them that you're actually sane and you're not just pretending to be sane?
None of us would make it in.
No, I don't
You ain't
believe
coming
you.
out of it.
I've seen you. You're bonkers, man.
No. None of us will make it. None of us will.
Stop lying.
Make it. None of us will make it there. None of us will make it
Yeah,
there.
that's
We'll
a
be
wrap.
far too glued on to get into that. Nah, that's a different. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think none of us will make it in.
Oh, dear. We'll stick together. We'll do Tables Chronicles
Ideally-
from inside there.
ideally
Guys, watch our
not.
channel. Like, what channel? Our channel on YouTube.
Yeah, and then they start.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Shroop, she needs a
Exactly.
bang." Nah, no, thank you.
Right, next question. If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which age would you choose? Because we're
That's
all mature
tricky.
adults, so we
a
can
tricky one,
answer
boy.
that one.
I guess it goes down to what your favourite age was, isn't it? At what stage did you
Damn.
say that you enjoyed life
But
the
every
most?
age is a learning lesson, isn't it?
It is, but what part did you
Every
enjoy the most?
season, yeah.
It's just my question, my way of looking. I'm not saying it's the way to look at it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's how I would go about trying to decipher. what
Either way,
age-
I want
if
somewhere.
I was left with a choice, I would just review my life and say, okay, what stages? For me, I think I really enjoyed 30s to 40s. And obviously, there's good memories I had as a kid as well, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be a kid for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But you have no bills.
Yeah, I still wouldn't want to
No,
be a
but you
kid
can
for the
still
rest of my
manage your
life.
bills, innit?
I don't know.
Really? You don't
Yeah,
know what
so
age you'd like to stay?
I don't know. Because
I
you
can
know,
give
every
you an
day.
age range, but I can give you like a specific one.
You said what, 30s to 40s, yeah?
Between 30s and 40s. This is my most enjoyable period so far, anyway.
I don't know.
I mean, I know.
I'm glad you said it.
Okay.
Hey,
Says what you
boy.
was thinking.
Hey, boy.
Oh yeah, top up. Oh yeah, trap up.
I think there's two
Bubble
stages. I think for me, I'd say mid-20s, and then it stopped. And then now I'm enjoying my life,
Now you're living.
babes.
Every day is a living day.
Mate. Right, next question. What animal best describes you?
A dog.
Oh my goodness.
Rottweiler.
Brethren, can you
Rottweiler.
be
Man,
more
a
descriptive?
Rottweiler.
You're a
Rottweiler
bad
and
man.
precise.
So why a Rottweiler?
Bad man.
I just love them.
Mm.
I like Rottweiler.
They're
So
actually
does the
beautiful
characters portray a lot of traits in yourself? So do you compare different personality traits to yourself and see that in the Rottweiler?
What?
So so your personality as you are, your characteristic traits, characteristics of a Rottweiler. Do you see the comparison with those?
A Doberman. I don't know. I'll be
changed
honest with you. I'll be a lion. I'll be a lion. Let me be honest. I'll be a lion.
Okay, so what about a lion relates to you, kid?
That what? The only thing about a lion sleeps for 20 hours. I don't sleep for 20 hours. So
why choose
a lion will be more like you two because you two like to take a nap.
Oh, we love a good nap.
Yeah, so that's a lion. A lion sleeps for 20 hours.
You know, it's very healthy to take naps. I'm not obviously
before a certain time, though, isn't it? Before
Yeah.
8 p.m. You don't.
It's
You don't
good.
take any. Or
It's
6.
good.
It was either 6 or 8 p.m. You shouldn't take
before
naps after.
before 8 p.m. I'm saying that because apparently, obviously,
It
please look
increases
it up.
your brain
Exactly.
capacity to do
and
things.
reduces
Excuse me.
dementia or something on that kind. So you should look at him. Ready for your nap?
No,
have such a
because
good nap with us, I Have good naps.
Ilo, not serious, man. All right, what's the
Komplex,
next one?
what's your animal?
Yeah,
My animal.
penguin.
Why you say penguin?
I don't know. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know, bro.
You're a big old lion. He's a penguin.
I'm a penguin, bro. Not even in the same.
I don't know why that came out my mouth, but it did. I don't know why it came out my mouth, but it did.
Oh my goodness, God.
Oh gosh, man.
What would you be?
I'm trying to think. There is something out there.
Kangaroo.
Oh no.
I think I'd be a Black Panther.
A what?
A Black Panther.
I think I want to be a bird. Like in falcon or eagle, because this falcon video that I sent you.
Oh,
where the guy is like he's flying with the falcon.
Yeah, and he jumps.
And when I looked at that view, and I thought, imagine that. It just seems so tranquil and peaceful, and there's no traffic. So there's not a lot. There's not like a load of other people. You might get the odd other bird flying around. You might get a group of
Actually,
swans. What are those birds that migrate in packs and they have the patterns when they fly?
I don't know.
Oh, I know what you mean, but I don't know what it's called. Yeah.
Those birds. But anyways.
Falcon would hit nicely because.
But anyway, yeah, I think I'll go along
that would
those
be
lines.
nice actually. Falcon would hit
But
nicely.
they're easy to shoot. So when you lot are landing, I'm jumping as my panther spirit.
No, because you know.
Jack you down.
But guess what? You know, because of falconry, a lot of things there's a lot of sentences, a lot of things. Like I will always wear a hoodie.
Oh, you said
It comes
that,
from
innit?
falconry.
Yeah.
Got you at the tip of my finger. Falconry. There's so many things that's said to you, and you never think nothing of it, but it comes from falconry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
So that's
We've
a
only
solid
got
one,
couple
actually.
more to go. Guys, what is something that you cannot give up?
Legalize
Has to be a
marijuana.
drug, innit? Whatever gets by. Alcohol, glue. I'm joking.
Clear that.
Tipex.
In primary school, I used to do something so stupid. I used to put Tipex on my lip. Do you know what? Let me just.
Tipex on your lips.
No, I'm not saying that.
Most
I'm not
people
saying
might
that.
have sniffed
How?
a
No,
little
not
bit.
Tipex. Print stick. And then you kiss. Anyway. So let's see.
And you kiss your.
No one would kiss anyone.
Oh my god.
Stop lying. You brought us there. Now we can't unsee that in our
Print
mind.
stick. And then you just. Anyway. So, guys,
Anything
next
else to
question.
do with stick?
Yeah.
Just for our knowledge.
No,
we might,
that's not
might have
gonna.
missed the trick here. It sounds like.
That is always gonna come back out of me. Pritt stick.
Offline.
So you're putting glue on your lips.
No one's putting glue on their lips.
It was Pritt stick, isn't it? Pritt stick is a
Pritt
form of
stick.
glue, right?
Yeah.
We can talk about this off mic.
Okay. Off topic. All right.
We could talk about it off mic.
Okay.
So, guys, what can you not give up? You said substances.
I think reading and watching documentaries and stuff like that. Yeah. Something to
I
always
think-
learn.
I think the gym,
A room to always learn.
exercise, sports.
It's good.
Sports. Oh yes, sports definitely.
Definitely.
Arsenal fan TV.
Right. This is actually coming quite nicely.
What about you?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. I couldn't give up. I don't know, I guess. I love talking to people. I couldn't. I don't know what I would become if I couldn't talk to people. I love learning from people. I love asking questions and yeah, that's me. So I couldn't give up.
Speaking.
Yeah, I love talking to people. I think people are so interesting, regardless of what age, background, whatever. I was talking to a homeless man last week. He was telling me, anyway, it's not relevant, but yeah, I'll talk to anyone.
Is it a thing of you? Because you remember last time I was with you, is when that homeless guy, when I bought the homeless man some food.
It's probably
No, he wasn't
it's
even
probably
homeless,
my
but-
spirit, yeah, because I I've got a big heart for
Where was
homeless
you
people.
that day?
He
I was around the
talking to
corner. I was talking to the
Yeah.
mental guy with mental
the guy with
health.
mental health. So both of you,
We are some
the same
characters.
day, we were talking to the homeless, and you're talking to
And we're both in
I
one
know, the
street away from each
vicinity.
other.
Yeah, I've got a big heart.
So we
for
definitely need
homeless
to hit the
people.
streets and just talk to people in London, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So your favorite way to exercise?
Running and lifting weights.
What about you, kid?
No, I'm not going to answer that one.
Why not?
I'm not
Is it
going to
something
answer.
to do with the waistline? Move the
Of course, a
waistline.
Jamaican will say waistline.
Move the waistline.
The Jamaican's coming out of you now, isn't it? the
You're
Jamaican's
cutting
coming
pure
out of you.
Jamaican words this episode.
It's all coming out of you now.
I'm inspired by yourself, sir.
There you
No,
go.
but oh my days! Is Vibes Cartel free now?
I think they said they were going to free him. They said they were going to
Yeah,
overturn
yeah.
I don't know like physically what's happened with him, but the verdict came that they were going to overturn his sentence.
Okay.
When do you guys feel most stressed?
Family matters.
Yeah, it's usually to do with family
Family matters.
issues.
Don't matter where I am, so I have to stop everything. I'm going to family now, see what's going on.
Okay.
Mm.
I hear that. So not work.
Work is there, but it's not as high.
I don't
as
let those
as
places
family
stress me,
issues.
you know. There's one place that will never stress me is our workplace environment. Because do you know I've come to this the mind of frame that knows that, you know what, whether I like it or not, some of you will have a problem, some of you might not have a problem. The one thing is your problem will never be my problem, so forget about you. And you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't let it get to me, man. I see people get super stressed out, and then the next thing is I'm hitting depression, and it's like, here you go. Because you're listening to people sometimes. You shouldn't even bother listening to some of these people because they couldn't care. It don't even matter what you put in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So next question. We've got a couple more to go, then we're going to be done, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you could only wear one colour for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Black.
Yeah, I say the same. It's the most useful color that I have.
Black.
Black or navy.
How many times do you see me with the other colors apart from when I wear dark colors?
You got green. Bit of beige in your hood.
No, that's a jacket. My t-shirts are either white or black most of the time.
Yeah, I find it the most
Black is the most
useful
simple.
thing.
What
It's the
about
most
Chop Life?
simplest. No,
Colours
that t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Chop Life, I meant to call him today because I did say he needs to. Actually, we'll talk about that off record. But yeah, he gave me that t-shirt in particular.
Okay.
But I like dark colors, so even when I start purchasing his stuff, I'll always get the dark colors. Yeah.
Okay, so remember, guys, there was this trend going around regarding
Happy
if
slap.
you would have money or have dinner with Jay-Z or lunch with Jay-Z.
Take money.
Okay, which celebrity would you choose as your best friend?
Neither. Give me the
Wouldn't
money.
No, but I mean,
No, I'm
it
saying
doesn't
in
have to
general,
be Jay-Z. It could
just
be
in
anyone.
general.
Tupac.
He's a good
Tupac,
one.
your best friend.
Yeah.
I think probably Russell Simmons because of his business brain.
Okay.
You know he's in where is he, in Vietnam or Thailand?
God knows.
So these people.
Yeah, good luck. He's up there. He's not going back to America, is he?
I don't blame.
No, but he's not going back because he's got charges there, isn't he? So which friend do you want to be again?
Has he got charges?
He's got some charges pending, man. Yeah.
For what?
Some
Behaviours.
some whole mad
Oh, yeah,
mad
so
behaviors.
People, yeah.
Behaviours,
Yeah.
Inappropriately or whatnot.
So then they go to the certain part. That's what P Diddy did, didn't it? Packed up his things and left for the Caribbean.
No, but they didn't allow him in Antigua.
Where did he go again?
They didn't allow him, so I think he's back
I
in
just
America
saw that
now.
the plane landed.
The plane landed, but they didn't let him out. So he
Where,
had to
where
fly
is he
back
actually?
up.
Does anyone know?
I think he's back in New York, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, apparently they're cycling around. Anyway, that's apparently, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Tupac, DMX. Those are the two people I would like. Yeah.
DMX, definitely.
Well, actually, Nas would be good.
Nas would
Yeah, I
be
like
Nas
dope.
as well. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Not Will Smith.
That guy disappointed me on certain things.
Why? What happened?
Just like this whole saga with his wife and stuff, and
Why would that disappoint you?
Yeah.
just the way, like, you know, like when I saw how he acted at the Oscars was like, he was laughing with the joke originally, yeah.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is this: like, either you have your own way you think, or you don't. Do you know what I mean? So it seemed like at that point he wasn't actually bothered by it, but it's when he saw his wife, he was like, he thought, oh, I better do something about it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas he didn't really take it at that originally, but then it went from him laughing at it himself to actually going and smacking someone. Like, instead of him having a conversation with her, saying, "Oh, you know, are you all right?" and he just looked at her and then you could tell he felt under pressure to do something, and then he just went up there. Whereas
It's powerful observation.
if he had spoken to her at least to get the extent of the issue, then I could say fair enough. Like, you have like a two-way relationship where you discuss things and whatnot. But it just looked like he thought, oh my gosh, when we go home now, I'm gonna get it. So I better go do something because I'm under pressure. And then went up and done it. So I thought, as someone like generally I used to look to as like a role model and things like that, and think, oh yeah, he's a man. He's so like confident, and you know, he knows how to have his own way of thinking and stuff like that. That moment didn't represent that to me. And then there's other things that I don't want to kind of put a negative thing on, because some people might view it differently, but certain things I've seen with his children and what's going on with them and stuff, and there's just a whole load of stuff over the last 2 or 3 years that I've seen that made me think, okay, yeah, maybe he's not the type of person that I thought he was, or he's become a certain way after going through that whole process of Hollywood and all of these things.
Can I ask then, because what I'm hearing is that you feel there's some kind of role, you feel that, obviously correct me if I'm wrong, that a man should be in a relationship. Do you feel that a man should be a leader in the relationship? Because the way you're saying it is as though as soon as he was quite submissive to Jada. So when he saw Jada's response to the joke, like you said, he felt the pressures of he has to almost do something to be like a man.
But
almost.
that's my point. It's like he didn't really have to. Like he could have just had a conversation. Like she was there, he was there. Like, instead of him having that conversation with her, he's just gone up there and done X, Y, and Z.
So then she's the leader in the relationship.
Not even that. Just as a human being, like having your own way of thinking. Like, I just felt like before you react in a situation, you should get the full context of what's really happening and the extent of it, because that's quite extreme.
Yeah, he might be at that point though of pressure and.
But that's what I'm saying. There's obviously something going on there where he's felt the need to jump up and do whatever when he really didn't have to. And then there's certain other things that, you know, has come out with the, what do they call it? Is it situationship?
Or the August.
Yeah, with August and stuff. Airing out his business.
He was, she was actually in a relationship with
the son's
August.
Friend. And that's the son's bedroom as well.
That's where the madness is, man.
And it's one thing for it to happen, fair enough, these things happen, but to her to air that on the show and then him go there on the show as well and just look like a pleb. Like, basically.
You actually said like, pleb, you know. Oh my
That's
Lord.
probably the most polite word we can describe.
Like, do you know what I mean? Those things have just taken away everything, like how I viewed them prior to that situation, the type of moral standings and things. It's kind of, for me, it's just kind of, oh man. Like,
you feel that he didn't take leadership in his relationship and for his children as well?
Not necessarily just leadership. Leadership, yes, there's some extent of that, but just in terms of managing that situation, like, you know, for him to go and sit there and like, even like, you could say money wise, it will bring views to her show, obviously the red carpet show that she has, and then maybe in turn that might bring the family more money. But there's things that are worth more than money, you know, like keep your family together, because then now you've done that, that's not just going to affect you, but also your kids as well. Your
legacy and your children,
and it affects the whole, like, your moral standings, you know, you know, where are your moral standings at this point? Are you selling them out for money? Do you know what I mean? So not just as leadership as being a man, but just as moral standings as a human being, as a person.
Got you.
Like money over morals, you know what I mean? Like moral standings. That. And I think you could argue that a lot of celebrities are faced with that, especially now in this era of social media influencing and whatnot. Because I feel like we're in this area of oversharing, where people want to share everything they're doing every 5 minutes and things like that. Like, how far are you going to go to sharing? Yeah. There's certain things that you don't need to share with the whole world. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So there's that aspect for me as well. And sometimes, and this is the thing, yeah, it's interesting that what you went through, your first question to me was leadership as a man. Was I feel that we're so kind of intoxicated with this man and woman role thing that we're not looking at things as just being human beings anymore. because there's certain things that as humans we should be doing, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's certain morals we should have as humans regardless of sex. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that gets convoluted nowadays. Nowadays it's like we're putting, it's either a man thinks this way, a woman thinks this way, when in actuality we're all the human race and we should be thinking about things in a collective way. So that's my take on it.
But there is ways that women do think slightly differently to men, though.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we all should have a foundation of morals and you know, we have all belief mechanisms, but I do think that women, we do think definitely differently to men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's obvious. You're a woman and that's a man. So there's gonna be so many different issues.
So many differences.
Oh, most definitely, because
Yeah.
you got a whole ton of different things that you're gonna experience that a man can never experience.
Yeah.
Like literally, even sometimes I sit down, I'm like, yep, that's not a man problem. So for us to understand it takes a lot of learning to go through as well.
Men have changed, though.
Men are always gonna change.
I think
Men are always gonna change.
I think, yeah, and I was gonna say, I think men and women have changed. I
Yeah,
think
we all
people
change.
have
We all
changed
we all
The
hit
dy-
different pacts
the
in life.
dynamics
And we've
have
evolved.
changed.
definitely.
And that's what I say about being human. Like we're gonna evolve. Like that's just the way it works. That's a fact. Like things in society move on. Things evolve. You have new, like we say, we're in this age of the information age of technology and things like that. Our children are changing. Like we spoke about earlier.
How many
like
of us watch
everything
TV nowadays? We take our phones and we start watching other channels before you take a TV.
Because information will come through these social media platforms like YouTube and things before will come on the TV.
Yep.
You can watch things when you feel like it now, because now every TV channel has
media,
forced to
isn't
put
it?
information on the social platform. So yeah, we've changed. Everything is changing now, and certain things are available to you a lot more easier. You can find out things a lot more easier. People, the learning capabilities, and that's what they say, for a community or somewhere to evolve, it includes communication and technology. You have to have access to these
I
things.
just learned
to
communication
develop.
is the one area that really that paramounts everything else. Because it doesn't matter where you're in, communicate. That literally keeps, and that's even personally for myself, because I'm like, you mean to tell me this is one of the failures I had was communication? And I'm like, geez, okay.
There's verbal and non-verbal communication.
Yeah, like literally, I failed in all areas of communication.
No.
I failed in all those areas. It's something I just learned this about myself recently. I was like, flip, because of communication, that's why you're losing, when you could be gaining, but making sure that the message is
clear.
delivered clearly. But yeah. Anyway, next question. We're getting to.
I think we're coming to the end of it, guys. Let me get my last one, and then we could call it a wrap. Oops, sorry. I was so engrossed in our conversation. Sorry, my bad.
See, I even started sleeping. Oh, I'm joking.
That's all right. It's my ASMR, innit?
Since we're talking about differences between men and women, like, what do you think have been the key changes in men over the last 20 years?
I think for me and my observation. Sorry, are you asking? Sorry.
No, go on.
I just think for me and my observation, I feel that men have become the heterosexual man. Lord Jesus, I hope I don't get in trouble. Has become more metrosexual. What I'm saying is that you will find that the metrosexual man is becoming more mindful of the way they groom themselves. And it doesn't mean they are any other ways inclined. It just means that they are a metrosexual man that likes to get their nails done, for example, or likes to get their hair cut, or likes to moisturize their skin.
I did my nails because I needed a nail cutter. I didn't go out there to go and get it done.
No,
then
but
I was offered the services.
A lot of men don't.
Oh,
they don't. So I used to go to, me and my friend, we used to go, I've known for years, we used to go get pedicures done. It was nothing. He's a proper mandem, but we used to get pedicures. So a lot of men nowadays are becoming so much more aware of the way they look, how they smell, how they present themselves, how I've seen it. And it's really nice to see, because normally it's the female that does all of that aesthetics, looking aesthetically pleasing. But I'm finding men are coordinating now with their colours, and there's more, there's a massive market, like, for example, beards. So you've got their growing beards and they're moisturising beards and they're doing their hair, they've got colours. It's great.
My beard will never grow. For the
You
record.
just have like a patch on your chin
I literally
and
did.
dots on
You
your
got the little
sideburns.
Teddy Riley thing
This
going.
is all I get. Even all this. There's a guy who was telling me I lined this up. I said, line what? You never does join, bruv.
Like the cheekbones.
So
That's
like
never
when you
gonna
let
work.
it grow, like what actually happens? Do you have like little patches on your,
Bruv,
your
it becomes
cheeks?
a whole. This will be here, but then there's nothing here. Bruv, there's nothing here. Like there's no point in having it, man.
Mm.
It just become a guy with.
Have you ever tried to just grow it like as much as you can to see
Bruv,
if it then connects?
it doesn't
like,
work.
eventually?
It doesn't work.
Because
man.
no hair has like memory. So if you keep growing that space, eventually. it will
For
grow
me to
over.
get it to that point, I'll need to start using a razor, and I'm never gonna use a razor.
Yeah, yeah.
I think razors is one of the ones that help in that side of things when you just irritate it a little bit. But nah, just cut it off, man. Done.
Fair
I think it suits me anyway, man.
Fair
The only thing is
What
I'm
changes have you guys seen in men or women even?
I see women becoming a lot more masculine, and I think there's a debate to be had on that, because like you could say if men are becoming a bit more on the other side, then maybe
Metrosexual.
the female has to make up the deficit, because maybe they're missing that aspect and feel like I need to feel that myself, or just in general, the man is not going to take care of me in this sense, so I need to just like go and do stuff that would be stereotypically would be a male's role if you were looking about at like I don't know 20 or 30 years ago.
I can identify with that.
I think the area, because you guys are going into this, the changes in people. One of the biggest changes, especially for women, is women who have children and the man is not there.
Yeah.
They become some of the best mothers in the world. But
Thank
also, you're welcome. You're welcome. They become the best mothers in the world because now they're looking out for not only herself now. She's priority is the child now. You see what I'm saying? And it's a thing whereby you're looking at the person, they're doing it by themselves and they're wholeheartedly holding down a whole house by themselves without the man being involved or saying this, that, the other. And sometimes you end up looking at those men. And I think that's why when I look at some, remember them back in the day, you always used to see some of these older guys and you're like, oh, they have 3, 4, 5 children, but they're never with those children. But the children are always with their mothers. And you'll never see him even trying to talk to the mother or trying to go see where the mother is, because the mom's holding it down and making sure everything is equal. And you start looking at some of these guys and you're thinking, bruv, if you would have gone in there, you'd have created more problems. And the woman's already holding down a house. And if you look at some of these ladies, they have pushed and got professional jobs and they've got into what they love to do type of thing. So a lot of the times we end up being the problems in most women's lives anyway. Do you know what I mean? And then vice versa as well. I've
definitely seen that. Like I've looked at different females that I've met.
Yeah.
And then learnt about their life and how it's been, and then you just see like a lot of men coming into the life, but then disturbing it and leaving them with lots of issues. And then sometimes they would have been better off if they didn't meet that person. And then same with like you're saying with the children that don't have a father. Sometimes when that father does decide to come back into the picture,
it brings more problems.
Causes more problems than it does
that
good.
causes problems,
if
definitely.
he's not in tune with the way that things were working
the
prior to
rhythm.
him, if he's not willing to adapt himself to that situation and say, okay, this is how my child has been learning and developing, and this is how the routine has been, so I should conform to this and ease
like
myself in there so
it
that
becomes a real
I don't
dickhead.
disturb anything.
Yeah.
Then he just like confuses that, and it's confusing for the child as well. If he's there, he's not there, he's there, he's not there. He's implementing one thing, then he's not. Like, it's inconsistency. Unless you're gonna be like 100% consistent with what you're doing and saying with that child, then like leave the child be.
Yeah, I think it's important as well when you're raising children. Say, for example, I've got a boy and a girl, so I believe that with my daughter, it's important that she sees how to be treated like a man. I can't do that for her, but I think it's important that a father figure or her father should let her experience that how she should be, how she should be treated, how she should be, rather than I cannot treat her that. And I can accept as a woman, I cannot do things for my son that I believe the dad should do. I that's just me. I can't do it
when
all.
When you say that, do you mean like lessons?
Yeah, I do. I think there are things I cannot teach my son because there are things that I feel that the dad should teach him. There are things about my daughter that are going to happen to her and have happened to her, and she's going to experience in life as a female, as a young black female, I can relate to and I can teach her. But there are things that my son is going to experience in life that I cannot prepare him for. I can do the best that I can, but I do believe that there is a role
growth, isn't it?
but I cannot do it all. I don't think that, for me, I can't speak for other mothers, but for me as a mother, there are things that my son is going to experience that I do feel that that's where the responsibility of the dad should
Take over.
I believe, but that's why both parents.
It's like a partnership.
It's like
No,
even if you're with the parent
Yin
or
and yang.
not, you should focus on the benefit of the child and what the child should experience holistically.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be one-sided.
Yeah, definitely. Like the male has a certain input, female has a certain input.
Definitely.
And then depending on, if that child is male or female themselves, that will reflect on what input it is that they're given by each different parent, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess, it's important in that sense that even if both parents are not in a cohesive relationship, it doesn't mean they can't both have the cohesive relationship with
their
the
children.
child.
Definitely.
It's become you lot have become a, what do you call it? Dr. Phil.
But you know what? That's life, and I think this is life that people don't talk about on an intelligent level.
It's a great.
They keep talking about my baby father, this baby, but you need to talk about focus on the children and growing the children together as a partnership and parents.
That's a terminology that I will never understand.
What's
baby
that?
father versus baby mother. Those terminologies, man.
Like,
I don't know who.
It's slang though, isn't it?
I mean, it's slang, but you know what? It's really stuck on, and it's just like, mate, why would you start calling somebody a baby father and a baby mother?
And
in the
baby
same
daddy and
all that.
It's
No,
terms,
no,
isn't
no,
it?
no.
It's just.
Listen, this is a
just
relation to
terms.
that, man. Anyway,
you know what film I always remember? Baby Boy.
I
Like
love
when we start
Baby
talking
Boy.
about this.
Yeah.
I think that film does highlight some really
It does.
internal issues. I
Mm.
feel like it was ahead of its time because it shows the
Yeah.
psychology behind the attachment between the boy and his mum
Yes.
in that situation.
Yes.
And then the guy comes in, doesn't he? And he disturbs his whole mental being. But then, because of his complex with his mum, his relationships are suffering because he has two baby mothers, right?
Yes.
And he's always he's in between both of them. And he has his own complexities in both situations.
Yeah.
What she comes to peace with at the end. And then it has, on a side note, it has all the other things that come into play, like, gang life and the struggles of being a black male in society alongside that main issue of single parenthood and him coming to terms with being reliant on his mum and stuff. So, yeah, it's a very psychological type of thing, isn't it?
I think
when
so.
you're looking at single parenthood and that relationship between them and the child. And then how does that child then become independent and develop, like you're saying, holistically after that stage when they grow up.
It's
and
trauma, isn't it?
Yeah, it's trauma. It's generally a lot of trauma.
you know what's going in my head at the same time?
You tell me.
They ain't the real McCoy. You're just a baby boy.
Who sings this one?
Dancer, isn't it?
Oh Lord, this Jamaican son waking up again.
I'm getting
And the thing is,
influenced by
he's doing
him.
this. He's the real.
Hey, man, people.
Blessings.
It's been an interesting day. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway,
so
it is what it is, man.
men, women, the world is ever changing on that front.
And sometimes, sorry, just to summarize, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. And sometimes as a mother, we don't always want to do it all. Because you obviously spoke about mothers doing it all, playing both roles. Sometimes women don't want to do it, you know.
No, I mean, because you get fed up.
I said it before,
you get
sit in
tired.
our feminine energy. Sometimes we just want to be a female. We don't always want to be playing both roles. Some of us just want to just enjoy being a woman, enjoy being feminine.
It is what it is, man.
And in terms of femininity, like, what do you think about, BBLs and
I think
lifts and makeup?
I think those things are very much if the individual wants to do you know what, go for it. Me personally, that's not my focus in life. I understand that I need to be aesthetically pleasing for the opposite sex, but to accentuate certain parts of my body, I'm a businesswoman. I'm going to think I could use that money elsewhere to make money. So that's how I see it. But I understand that women that want to feel, they call it a mummy makeover. I don't know if you guys have seen that, where you can actually get your whole body changed and adapted and sculptured, and it's called a mummy makeover. So it basically makes mummy snap back and look sexy again.
To be honest with you, I think anybody that wants to start applying all those things, it's craziness.
It's up to them.
It's craziness.
Because they're told the risks.
No, it's
They're
up
told
to
the
you
risks.
generally as a person. But at the end of the day, why go and put yourself through all that stress? What for?
But then, as a man, do you not see the woman and think, "Damn, look at her ass," or "Damn, look at her"? Do you know what I mean?
But
That's what the
listen,
woman wants.
being real and
if
not
you're
real.
gonna be with her and you're gonna be with her and you're gonna love her regardless of,
But sometimes
You're
you
not-
guys
you're-
can't even tell if
you're
it's
not
real
gonna
or
be
not.
sitting there and feeling up plastic.
You're not gonna know if it's plastic.
Of course you are.
You're not, because most of these things they're
You-
so
listen,
evolved. You don't
you
even know
will
if it's
see-
real or not.
Listen, when I was in Jamaica, I remember.
See, look, Jamaica.
Listen, no. When I was in Montego Bay.
It's my inspiration.
No, well, listen. I was in Montego Bay. And I remember my mouth full. I was sitting down, and this woman comes in, and she was busy showing off how she looking. And then I just looked, and I was like, how long did it take you to get a surgery? And she looked at me. She goes, "Oh, you could see I got surgery." And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, like, your body, it doesn't conform. Your thigh to your
The buttocks.
your
Oh, the
thigh
ratio
and ass ratio
it's not
is
matching.
opposite, man. It doesn't make sense, man. Your legs are mager, man. Like, your legs is mager, like the straw. It's mager. And then now all of a sudden you've got a backside coming up. That make no sense, man. I was like, what are you doing it for? I remember she looked at me, she was like, huh? And she couldn't, until tomorrow morning, that woman could not answer my question. Because I was asking her, like, what are you doing it for, man? Like, who are you trying to impress? Because over here, you're going to sit here for 2 minutes. People will be looking at you like, I'm looking at you like, what the hell is this that you've done to yourself? But then in the long run, by the time you start, if you push to the ages of 70, 80 plus, well, you're going to be holding the same body. Clearly not. You're going to go and do the same
'cause you've seen
surgeries and
those,
stuff.
celebrities, isn't it? As they get older, like
Everything starts
the
dragging and
signs-
drooling, man.
Yeah, and because the plastics they're holding it up. you've got
Yeah,
this battle
it
on the
looks
face of
horrible.
Yeah,
Plastic
just-
versus flesh.
yeah.
And
It looks
it's-
horrible,
it's
man. It looks
mad.
horrible, man. People just love
And then
it.
that forces them to do more stuff.
It
Live
does.
and love
So
your
it's an
life,
ongoing
man.
cycle.
And you
What
have
about
to top
everything
it
else?
up. And there's, like, when people get BBLs, apparently they've been getting infected in like a smell.
And
that's
many of
been
them are
coming
dying
out.
as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Damn.
Many of them are dying, man. It's just,
Listen.
you go in and get the wrong doctor, shwam, dead.
them ones.
Finito.
Yeah, that's
Good night,
part of
bye-bye.
like why I wouldn't do it. Like a lot of, I don't know if I should speak about surgery. All right, no, let me not speak about it. But yeah,
Listen, getting surgery, unless it's unnecessary surgery, get the surgery that you need to get.
I know
But
someone
do
that
not
had
go
a
and
breast
start doing-
reduction.
Yeah, because of the back pain.
Well, I don't get back pain.
Yeah, but there is that. I know that's
But
why some people
part
get
of-
it. Yeah.
but she just felt she was out of proportion of her body. So do you know what I mean? Everyone has their reasons for getting surgery. That's why I said it's really up to the individual. And I'm more buxom than she is, but she just felt more comfortable.
Small.
I've seen many women that you would
I
never believe.
know back pain causes a lot of the back pain is one of the biggest problems with bigger breasts.
I've never
That
had back pain.
I know what's her name. I haven't seen
Maybe
her for
because I'm
God
a bit
knows.
wider. Maybe if I was smaller, I probably would
Yeah,
have
no,
had
she
back
was.
pain.
Yeah, she's definitely
Yeah.
smaller. I remember she went and got a reduction, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And she goes, the reason I did is because the back pain
poor
it's
thing.
eased up on the back pain. I was like, okay.
Mm.
But you know me, I used to make a silly joke. I used to be like, you could play tennis with them if you're with the person, isn't it?
How could you play tennis with the
Table
breast?
tennis, isn't it?
How?
Huh?
How can you play table tennis with the breast?
You throw it back.
How?
No, you throw it back. And then it's,
You throw the breast back?
yeah.
Back
throw it
where?
And then boom.
Oh my goodness.
Table tennis.
My boobs can't do that. They kind of stay where they are.
Yo, people, let's call it a night for
Now we're going to a whole different type of show. After midnight only. You can subscribe on XX Tables Chronicles.
Tables Chronicles it is, people. Subscribe to it. Tables Chronicles on Instagram, Kidnapper, KIDDNAPPA. And yep, and I also got the other one, KIDDNAPPA _ the journey. That's a whole different story that I do.
We'll copy it in the descriptions.
Yeah, I'll copy it into all of them. But yes, people.
been,
Get subscribing before we start.
insightful
This conversation has
show.
got into a point where nobody's drinking alcohol, but
I
it's become an
know,
alcoholic conversation. So people, good night, good evening, good night, and peace out. Love.
See ya.
Deuces.
Sign out.